Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Tom Vassell.
I'm Z Garcia.
And I'm Camilla.
We are slowly recovering from Gen Con.
Yes.
And we are here to talk about crowdfunding projects. So we were talking yesterday about how there wasn't a ton of stuff that was being shown at
Indeed.
as Kickstarter stuff, but there was some.
There was
and
some.
There's a lot of stuff. Big projects are coming.
I think so, right.
We saw some of the big projects coming. There's not a lot of huge projects this week, but there's some interesting things to take a look at.
Yeah, I agree.
We should mention, for those of you who might not have noticed, if you would like to play projects years after they were funded at one of our cons, Dice Tower West tickets are on sale right now.
Oh, wow. I did not see
It's
that
a long way
segue
around. It's
coming.
a long way
Oh, woo. That
Yeah,
one
yeah.
got me.
Actually, for some reason, Dice Tower West has the most Kickstarter projects often because they come out in that time of year usually.
I feel like that's the time where it's starting to ramp up because the January, February is pretty dead, right? And then March, when Dice Tower West, it's like, hey, we're going to be launching this summer. Hey, you know, it's right. It's at a nice kind of precipice of them starting to come.
We are
That's a crag.
wordy today.
Precipice.
Speaking of that,
I do
let's
declare.
now jump to some terrain. We're sponsored by Gamefound, and we have a project to take a look at. Here it is. Today we're taking a look at Cities Reforged to Tudor Village hand-painted modular terrain. Now this is from Dwarven Forge. Now I actually have quite a bit of Dwarven Forge terrain myself, and it's also hand-painted, and it's wonderful terrain. There's a couple things of note. First of all, it's very durable. Dwarven Forge terrain is forged in such a way that it's very easy to store. You can kind of throw it in containers because it doesn't break. I've thrown it off a building and it's fine. But also the interchangeable pieces that they mention here, the modular design, you can build terrain and it looks pretty fantastic here. They do a good job at painting it. There's even spots where they have magnets that will connect things. So you can look here, ask you already have city terrain. I have some of that. You can kind of combine it with these Tudor buildings. So Dwarven Forge is consistently making new projects. Here we have this. If you want to have this kind of fantasy looking village here, it shows you can do interior and exterior play. Maybe you're using it for a miniatures game and you just want it on the board for combat purposes. Or maybe you're doing an RPG and you want to show people the tavern that they're staying at. And so there's all kinds of different groups here that you can get together. You can mix and match with other terrain from Dwarven Forge. So check it out. It's on Gamefound right now. That's Cities Reforged from Dwarven Forge. All
I like
right.
that little music.
Yeah, we got to cut off, though.
I want that stuff. I want that stuff.
I do.
I do like that terrain.
All right, so here we go. We're going to take a look at projects that are ending in the next week or so, realizing, of course, that we don't cover everything. A couple things I should mention here. If you see funny and weird projects, please send them to me. Don't send me your project, though. I'll pick the projects. Sending me a project doesn't get it in automatically. But hey, you never know what will happen. So here we go. Lovecraft Games Collection. These are three very different looking games. This is
Different
from,
in art as well as gameplay. I mean, they are very different games.
Very different. These guys, I know this company from decks of cards. I have decks of cards from Cthulhu Project. And I guess now they're doing board games. Maybe they've done board games in the past. I don't know. But you're right. I'm slightly not put off. I'm concerned that one of these might be good and it's going to get buried by the other two. And I got to tell you, I don't know which is the good one. The first one I think looks most interesting. The cooperative one with a map and what have you.
this one here.
Yeah,
Yes,
that one
I
looks
agree.
really neat. The middle one looks incredibly abstract, but it could be a good tile flipping kind of thing.
That was the one I definitely picked for you. I was like, ooh, this looks like a Z game. Like
Why?
that
Because
two-player.
I'm a boring person?
No, because it looks like a thematic like Yinish or something like that. where you're
Yinish?
Like, Yinch? What's it called?
Yinish?
Yinch?
You're
Yinch?
embarrassing yourself.
Yinish? What's it called? How am I saying it wrong?
Yinch.
Yinch,
I gotta
that's what I
say-
said.
I gotta say, why they argue over Yinch. I like the art on this one because I'm not a big fan of that old timey art, but mixing Cthulhu and I find that to be cute. I like the art. That's it.
You do like the art?
I thought it was
I know it's like that
fine.
old art on purpose, and then they threw in, but I still couldn't do
We
it.
don't.
I'm
we
sorry.
scroll
no.
quickly past
It's
that one.
awful. What happened?
Yeah,
like,
but I do.
No.
I wish they named the game, the expansion name, the Scream of whatever.
Nyarlathotep?
Yeah, I like that. That's like a good name for a game. It's a name
But you
of the
couldn't
expansion.
say it.
I don't think so, because I don't think enough people. I think a scream of something, but it should have been like scream of. I don't know. Cthulhu's a little
Scream.
I don't know. I just feel like that one is a little too. It'd be like the scream of.
Well, sure.
That's what it's going to be called. You know.
I just like that idea. I just wish you could say the name.
Right.
Yeah,
Lovecraft should have just called these guys Boog and real short names. All of them. Cthulhu is one of the easier ones to say.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's purposefully supposed to be otherworldly, right?
Yeah.
When we don't really know how in his head he pronounced that. We're not really sure still. Apparently, Cthulhu is supposed to be sort of guttural. So I think it's supposed to be Cthulhu.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's supposed to sound not like Cthulhu. It's pretty easy to say. I think it's supposed to be Cthulhu.
I will immediately
Something like
correct
that.
myself from now on.
In that
I apologize.
TV show that was Cthulhu
Lovecraft
based,
Country?
Yeah, did they ever say his name in it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Did they ever, make nasal passage noises that sounded
Nasal
like it?
Passage Noises is the name of the expansion.
Let's jump to Goats and Goblins. A quick, fun game of greedy goblins. Goblins is one of those themes I think is almost overdone in board games.
Yes.
This is
But
from
not enough goats, though.
BA Games, Bad Attitude Games. They are known for, let's pull them up here, Forges of Ravenshire is probably, and Cult of the Deep, but Forges of Ravenshire has been very popular because I saw it at Gen Con last year, right? And it was there again this year in the booth still, and lots of people stopping by and checking it out.
Have you played it?
I think it's okay. It's a game about crafting that's kind of in two steps. You craft the metals, and then you use the metals to make stuff.
Okay.
And I found, and you're you place stuff. Your dice are workers here, and then they move over here. And I found that the one phase was completely non-interactive. You're just doing your own board type stuff, but also lengthy.
Okay.
It was a little longer than it needed to be.
But I will say Mike's a big fan of the game, though, right?
Oh, really?
I thought, no?
Delicio?
I thought so. Maybe I'm wrong.
I know Corey liked it.
Okay.
I don't know if Mike has played it. Mike will let us know in the chat.
Yeah, he will. He's always in there.
This one looks
Anyway.
okay.
This looks like a variation of the temple.
Munchkin.
Go in, try, decide when you leave. If you leave and you're the only one, you get everything.
Ink and gold.
Ink and gold, yes.
whatever.
Yeah, diamant or ink and gold. Yeah, it kind of seemed like that, like you're going through and how long do you stay. But when you leave, you actually can mess with the people that are left in there. So it's not like you don't eliminate yourself by coming out early. You're actually trying to get it to cave in at that point. So a little more player interaction than ink and gold.
To me, it seemed a little bit like Munchkin, like actual just good old Munchkin, where you're trying to achieve something, and if other people are not helping you, then they're actively playing cards to hurt you. Like, you're fighting a monster level 6. No, he's level 8 now, and you have no feet. Whatever.
Mike's saying he's never heard of this game or anyone associated. We're talking about the no, we're not talking about this game. We're talking about the other one, the Foragers of Ravenclaw.
Yeah, Ravenshire's Desire. What was it called?
Stop it. Forges.
Forges of Raven stuff.
So again, exactly what I said.
Forges of Ravenshire.
There it is.
Nailed it.
Okay.
Kittens in Space.
Pass. What's next?
No.
So this is a card shedding game, which apparently I need to. This is from Dead or Alive Games. You'll never guess what their first couple games were.
Oh, no, we've played a couple of them. They
were also at Gen Con.
Yeah.
Showing off Cyber Pet Quest.
Yep.
Lunar Rush.
You liked that one.
It's a very unique game.
Yeah.
I did like it.
I enjoyed Omicron Protocol. I remember playing that one. It's like a intro how to do miniatures game. Board game, miniatures game crossover. I really enjoyed that one. So, yeah.
It looks okay. I thought it looked like an interesting card game, actually, which felt like the theme was incredibly pasted on.
Yeah.
This idea of card shedding. You play the cards. The numbers have to go up on one side or down on the other, but after you play, you reverse that. I saw that explanation, and I'm like, got it. Card game. Get rid of your cards. Card game. Could have been anything.
But I feel like
why would you not do cute cats? That sells, baby.
Yeah, exactly what I was going to say. I think the weight of the game fits the look that we're seeing here. Interesting enough about them is it seems like their games are getting more and more lighter, mass market, whatever you want to call it. I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. It's just interesting to see. Lunar Rush, Omicron Protocol, Cyber Pet Quest Arena, and Kittens in Space just seem like such a huge step. And that's not a flaw or a dig at them at all. I just think that's interesting to see this turn.
50 grand is nothing to sneeze
Well,
at.
more important than the 50 grand, it's almost 1,200 backers. That's a lot.
Yeah. And this is one I could see that they play, and they instantly think, ooh, you know who would like this? So-and-so, and grab a copy, if it's at Target or whatever. I can see this doing well post-campaign.
Yeah.
Echoes of Sundering. So this is a bigger game, cooperative open world deck construction. Echoes of the Sundering. For some reason, that name feels generic. I don't know how to explain it.
A little.
Yeah.
The Sundering part is good. Echoes of the anything is a little like, meh. I mean, there was literally just another game announced at Gen Con called Echoes of the something, that new trading card game.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this being said, this is the kind of game I like a ton. I love going around looking at stuff. I'm a little concerned that the cards feel rules heavy, if that makes sense. They look almost like TCG cards, trading card games.
Right.
But the concept I'm interested in.
This is one of those games, that it makes me feel, immediately puts me on guard as a crowd-funded game. And immediately, I look at this game and I go, my hair bristles, and I go, how's your quality control with your writing?
Right.
How many spelling mistakes am I running into on each game session? How's your rules writing? How's your world building? Immediately, I'm terrified.
And there's a lot of unknowns with that. I was going to say, I think that these cards here, where you're choosing your origin and your background, they're a little overwhelming. So it instantly reminds me of that. It's a lot to get to the game because you're building, you're choosing all this character. But once you get there, the graphic design on the actual cards you're playing look pretty simple. I really think they're clean.
Like that has all that building your character up.
Pretty much any of them. Like
the card one though. We just got an expansion for it. Rangers, Earthborn Rangers.
Earthborn Rangers.
There's so much building your character, and you're
Yeah.
I hope I'm making good choices.
Yeah.
Right.
This one, though, I do like the idea here of picking your origin background, then just picking two of these following: attack, defense, healing, support, and tactics. I would take attack and healing, and then you're a paladin, right? And if you pick defense and healing, you're a
One
cleric.
of us might not
and
know
if you
that.
pick support,
Right.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think this is simultaneously my guard is up, like, ooh, but also I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
I'm very pulled.
Well, what was
it's quite
the other game
dichotomy
that these guys have done? Tic Tac Slash.
Oh.
Tic Tac Slash is fire. Joey, did you like it?
That's like the opposite of what we were talking about with Dead Alive, how it's like, ooh, they started big and are going more.
Loved it.
He said he loved it.
I'm very interested in this one.
Yeah, these guys are going the other direction.
Yeah.
All right, the ultimate customizable adventure notebook for TTRPGs. We're going to be...
Did you really?
I might go back. There was an early bird available.
Wait,
This one really
this is just a
confuses
magnet
me.
book, right? It's like a screen with magnets in it.
But there's also a little dragon head that you can stick on it.
Well,
which you could do if you're an idiot.
There's also a hole in the front of the book, so if you open the book cover, you can spit your dice out through it. Did you see that?
I did see it. It was
It's super
it was
lame. It's like, ooh, look, not an actual dice. It's like
You're backing this?
hole.
I got the $39 one.
Okay, first of
Jeez,
all,
it's not even oh my
I'm
God.
with Joey on this one. I like the book itself, but I don't... All the extra stuff like the dragon cover and the die thing, I don't care about any of that.
Yeah.
The idea being...
It's a trapper keeper.
It's a trapper keeper. I'm guessing the idea is basically that you can just pin up with a magnet pieces of information. Is that the main draw here?
Sure.
But why does it sit up like a screen?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was also a screen. Didn't look big enough to be a
Well,
screen.
they never show it like that is the problem.
Right.
That is a little weird to me.
Yeah. I don't know. Because if you're
It's
putting
always
those
lying down, yeah.
But people are definitely interested
strange.
in it.
Yeah, this is
I don't know,
odd
guys. I'm not
indeed.
seeing it.
Yeah.
You can just do that with any old screen. Clip a thing to the top with a clip. I don't know.
Seems like Joey has bad taste, is what we're saying.
That's what
right?
I think
Yeah,
I'm saying.
I
I'm
He
agree.
does hang out with
alluding to
us,
it.
so...
Oh,
African Board Game Convention, ABCon 2025. So this is the 9th time they're here. So this is another one that you can back and support this convention. It's the second time it's on Kickstarter, but it was on other crowdfunding before, I believe. I don't think countries from Africa were allowed to be on Kickstarter 3 years ago. They've been slowly expanding.
Yeah.
That's why it's only the second year there.
It did say it was like their 10th year, right?
Yeah, ninth, I believe.
Ninth.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks great.
Oh, and they
hope
also took a couple years off, obviously, as most cons did with COVID.
Yeah.
So I hope this does well.
I think this is awesome. I love seeing the exposure for these things, and it. I mean, to see like we look at this like, oh, cool, a little con in Nigeria or whatever. No, they talk about I don't. What did it say there? How many people? But they were talking
Had
like
over
3,000,
1,000.
3,000 people.
It's what they're shooting for, and
That's
they had over
insane.
1,000 for the last one. That's excellent. Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's fantastic. You're reaching that many people.
Yes.
Is just amazing.
Yeah, so they're getting up to 4 days. This is cool. Attendance last year. And so looking forward to seeing how this grows. I hope it does very, very well.
Can we go? If I buy a ticket, will you send me? I'll buy the ticket, not the plane ticket.
Oh, not the plane ticket.
No.
I
I'll
was a
buy.
ticket. I never said which ticket I was
I'll
buying.
buy the ticket to the con.
Oh my gosh.
All right. The only Gamefound project this week. There's a lot of Gamefound projects that are ending next week. So we'll talk about them then.
Well, and a
in case
lot
you're
coming
wondering.
up because they just had their big event where they're announcing upcoming ones,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
They dropped a lot of huge ones coming.
So this is the solo game of the month. These are coming out, on a monthly basis here. So this is Dice Commandos. That artwork there, that guy really works out his arms.
He does.
Reminds me of the Cops. What's the social deduction game?
Oh, good cop, bad cop?
It looks a little bit like that, I
Which
thought.
one's he, the good cop or the bad cop?
He's the buff cop.
So it's a little bit like a Contra type of setting, but then they threw in all sorts of stuff. I was listening to, Gabe Barrett, who's the one who runs the thing, talking about the designer is the artist for this one, and it's actually an artist who's worked with him before and wanted to do his own game. That's a little
cool.
concerning.
Yeah.
I was worried about that a little bit, but it seems to have a ton of replayability. He compared it to some things that I enjoy, and I like that their pursuit was like, okay, we've got this kind of Contra sort of game. What if we throw in dinosaurs? What if we throw in a predator kind of character who camouflages in the jungle?
Not enough
What if we
predators.
do this? What if we do that? So it seems to
definitely
have a lot of
interested in that.
stuff. It seems fun.
You love that crossover kind of stuff. I could see you.
I like it if
enjoying
it
that.
makes sense.
Or if it's so ridiculous that it absolutely doesn't make sense.
Yes.
You're right.
Checkmate. Checkmate.
I surrender. All right. Our only Backerkit project of the week is Mac Attack.
Mac Attack.
Attack.
Thought Windows was good. Mac Attack. Okay, what is it?
I still don't know.
I
It's a
don't
miniatures
know.
game.
This is not
That
great.
video made me sick. Did you guys watch the video? It was like panning, like it was
No.
doing Ken Burns on the pictures.
Oh.
And then eventually it just goes nuts with the Ken Burns. It was like, woof, woof, woof. I was like, it's going to make me sick.
Okay, got it.
Is there something that I don't know about this? Because there's 1,000 backers on this, right?
Yeah, it's the Mac Attack.
But what I'm saying
On
is this
Backer-
page is not good. It tells me almost nothing about the game.
I wonder,
Shows a
it's-
few pictures and
It is a miniatures game, so I wonder if that's getting out in a different avenue that we don't know about, or is it a designer that we don't know about? I feel like there is probably some pool that we're not aware of because none of us are heavy into miniature games.
Joey?
Speak for yourself.
Speak
yeah?
for yourself, he says. He
many tape
loves
measures do
printing
you
and
own?
playing miniatures.
Yeah.
okay. Well, anyhow, let's go back to Kickstarter. Old School Technical Volume 5, Battle for France, 1940. This one's doing very well, though.
doing
This
really
is from
well.
Mark Walker, one of the most renowned war game designers that there is. And I think probably despite having to drag a few grog nerds kicking and screaming, at this point, this is where wargaming it lives now, is
Yes.
on Kickstarter crowdfunding. Because it's the easiest way to find your backers, with the exception of GMT, who still does their P500s.
Same thing, right? Kind of.
It's pretty similar.
Yeah, this one's old school. They're not joking, man. Those chits, the wow, the whole thing,
The
the look.
cover, yeah.
I do like that cover, though.
First to fight.
I like the font. I like the white
It's a
red
good
with the
look.
horse.
I
It's
do
a
like
good
that,
look.
yeah.
That is crazy. That's old school. Yeah, no. If you want to trick me into playing a combat game or a war game like this, you got to give me some nicer bits than just old school chits that I have to clip the corners on.
Can I trick you into playing Yoink?
Probably not. It looks terrible.
It looks like Bananagrams or any of those others, but like with take that. Ha, I can steal your word. And I'm like,
well, actually, some Bananagram stuff has that take that.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely, but it has 100 backers, made 11,000, but definitely, yeah, it's Bananagrams.
We talked about that other
but they're
one
blue tiles.
Right. We had also talked about the bad campaign pages. This one isn't really. I mean, you watch the video and you have a pretty good idea how to play, but there's not like anything to supplement that. Like, help me really. You cannot dive deeper into this project if you are interested.
I agree. There's not a whole lot to it, to be fair. I do wonder if what is the
there is a game called Yoink, just as a heads up.
Ruh-roh.
What is the price point on that Yoink campaign?
Let's go back and find out.
Because I'm curious how, like, it does not look cheap to produce that many plastic bits.
$18.
It says,
I
"Get
don't
me
know.
started."
I don't know. That's a lot of tiles, which I'm
Okay.
guessing are
Wait,
plastic.
this says one set. What's Get Me Started then?
Get me started is just one of each letter.
Flip the first.
All right, let's assume it's $30.
30s.
But there's not enough telling you to buy this or back this instead of going and getting Bananagrams.
Oh, you also get this now, though. Estimated delivery is August 2025.
Okay, then
Is
I
there a
guess they
limited
already made them.
quantity? Yeah, out of 1,000.
There's only 963 left. You
many
better
days.
hurry!
But yeah, at least that. I think the fact that it is available now, it's good to see they capped. It's like, no, I printed this many. Again, I just need some reason to go to this instead of Bananagrams, and I don't feel like the page brings that.
I agree.
Back to Cthulhu. How do you pronounce it again?
Innsmouth? Oh, that one.
You want a Lovecraftian crate from the Masters of Macabre.
Macabre.
Yeah, that too.
No, I'm
It's
kidding.
from-
That
No,
was
it's not.
definitely
It's definitely
wrong.
not. It was
You nailed
macabre.
it.
You nailed it. Don't listen to Z ever.
You're doing good. I'm trying to mess with you. How do you say that word?
That's Innsmouth.
That's right.
Are you sure it's not
It's
Innsmouth?
problematic when I can pronounce Cthulhu stuff better.
Better than real
actual
world
words.
places and words. Yeah.
Anyway, this is from the Mysterious Package Company, which is something I've kind of given up on. Not this company, but
to get
I'm
something
kinda
in the
done
mail
with
and
it.
open it and see what you get.
Or
I
that, like-
never was into that, but you kind of were a little
Or that
bit.
like
yeah.
mystery puzzle. You know, we're gonna have another one coming up, and same thing. Like,
Yeah.
I love the idea more than I've found myself going into actually doing it.
Yes.
You know,
I wouldn't even mind kind of being part of somebody doing it. I could
Mm-hmm.
like kind of look in. I'll sit down and join. I just don't want to drive one of these things.
I think if somebody said, you know, hey, Tuesday night we're going to do this game, I would show up and do it. But I'm not going to have, back the game to have it. Be like, hey, when do you guys want to do it? I think that's the difference.
Yes.
But would you pick this over a campaign game?
For a one shot, sit down
Yeah.
over starting
This
another
probably would
campaign.
not. Some of these take like 8 hours, so they're multiple. That's what I'm saying. They're almost like a campaign game.
But if you're looking at it, I mean, how many 8-hour campaign games are there? I mean, Joey says 6.
no, it's not that. I'm just saying.
so
we always say this, but actually, our real time is limited tremendously.
this is one that I could see if I'm doing like a weekend, girls' cabin, kind of thing. This is what I would take. And hey, this weekend we're playing through this instead of playing through like all of Pandemic Season 1, which I've done before. It's like I would take this and do it just on that weekend trip.
Because I would bring 3 exit games instead.
Okay, that's
with
fair.
this,
Yeah.
Shut up.
My concern with these is if you get stuck in the middle of the big thing. I mean, I guess they usually have clues or whatever, but I feel like it's grinding while exit is short enough where I'm like, I didn't like that exit game. Here's the next one. If I don't like this one,
You're stuck. Yeah.
That's true. I think I would probably either bring it back up or, again, like the other one we're seeing, it's a proven. I've played or been familiar with one, something like that. I'd bring something that's a little more proven.
Well, here's another one, and this one is Making Bank! Emerald Echoes.
This is the one I was talking about, coming second from Emerald Flame.
This one I am more interested in.
Well, this one had they had a showing already. I don't know if the Innsmouth people did, but some of these have.
Well, I played the Morrison Game Factory, and
You loved it.
it's fantastic.
Okay.
And then the Emerald whatever one also got a lot of
I'm
buzz.
currently playing through Ministry of Lost Things with my kids.
Okay, you
It's-
like it?
It's cutesy wootsy like everything is. We're at the Mountain of Lost Socks type.
Ugh.
What is that?
like all the stuff you lose in your house. That's what it is. So
Got it.
buttons and socks, and it's this land, and they're big, but the story's fun. It's not as good as the story in Morrison Game Factory.
Yeah.
And I think the Ministry of Lost Things this says case 1. I think they're trying to build this whole world building thing.
So how is this different than
I
the
keep
one
doing this.
than the one that we just looked at? What is differentiating that? Is it that you have this history with the company?
Yeah.
Or
also,
okay,
I was able to do the other one faster. I really like the story.
So you know that, but pretty much it's a known. You trust this product that you're
really
getting.
trust this
I think
company.
that goes back to what I'm saying. Yeah, it would need to be a company that I trusted.
I don't know if they were at Gen Con. They were at Origins, and I talked to them, and I think they were showing off bits of this. This one does look way bigger than the other ones. Like the Morrison Game Factory, we did it in one sitting. It was like a 3-hour sitting.
That's not bad.
But we did it. This one has 13 puzzle folders and story folders. This one's going to take longer.
That's way more.
Oh, yeah, 'cause you
Did
think
you ever do the Emerald Flame thing?
No, I didn't.
I took it home twice.
Did you do
never
it?
did it. No, but I did. I did like the idea of it just being three or four 3-hour sessions. So I did think,
Okay.
again, that's why it would lend more towards that weekend. It was just it's getting the group together regularly.
These people, though, have formed a following, and honestly, I know this is not what the other companies want to hear, but if you're not sure, pick one who has a good track record, and they do. So
Well, you were talking about Exit, same thing.
I would pick this. Right, Exit has a good track record, and Unlock.
Yeah.
Sure, take a chance on new ones, but if you've never done one before, don't take a chance on a new one, because I don't want you to be turned away from the genre.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
Slice, a pizza game of speed and laughter.
Oof.
How much do you love this, Z?
Oh my gosh,
Is it
that
the
was
slappy part?
so fast, you guys.
Was it-
I started watching the video, and it takes all of like 4 seconds for it to become this. I'm
By the
like,
way, it really bothers
I'm
me
out.
how they cut this pizza.
yeah, what monster
not
is this?
Cut up. What is wrong with you?
Why did you make this a pizza-themed game? Make it like a bicycle wheel or something.
Right.
Anything else? Look
Do
at
it.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate this so much.
Slap these in.
Is the slappy, the grabby, the everything. Yeah.
Nothing about this do I want to engage with.
I think the fact that when they were talking about it, if you're the one turning over, you can't get it. And so you turn it over, and your whole job is to turn it over and then get your hand out of the way as soon as possible. It's like, wait, that's a lot of responsibility for the card turner. I was like, don't do it slowly. I'm like, oh my god.
This might work well for kids, but I have another problem with this, and I think that it's bad graphic design.
I think so.
That does not look like pineapples on a pizza. That looks like pineapple icons on a pizza.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, it doesn't look good, and goodness sake, that's why I'm going to buy a pizza game, because I want it to look like pizza.
Sure.
Yeah.
Pizza, there's got to be more good.
That looks awful. I mean,
That's cheese.
oh, what
That's
is that?
also
I
what
mean,
kind is that, like rotten
that also,
Swiss?
that also
Is it
doesn't look like A, real cheese, and B, they use the same piece of cheese for each one.
It's like rolling dice, right? But it only shows one side.
Same with the tomato.
Oh, that looks more like an open mouth, like a hippo mouth.
And this one just, no sauce.
Oh, I thought it meant no Tabasco.
That means no hot sauce, I think,
yeah.
Okay. Synchro Horizon, a JRPG roguelike board game. This one is also doing incredibly well, because if you want to get people into this genre, the JRPG is very popular.
I made it to right there and I was out. So
I figured
this is all you two.
When I was going through, I was like, I know where Camilla's going to be out on this one.
Yeah.
And that's the art. And you know what? I'm on board with being out at the art too. We have so many of these games that are out there that I'm going to pick ones where I like the art. I do like some of the stuff, the skill upgrades. This looks fun. And I really like JRPGs. Usually the art of JRPG doesn't bother me because it's 8-bit pixel and I can't see anything anyway.
True.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's not a big deal. This is just for a different crowd than me. I feel the same way about the booth that was next to us at Madara.
Okay, I didn't make it
They
over
were
there.
right next to us at Gen Con. And
It's
they have a
kind of
really
like
good
this
game.
look, isn't it? It looks a bit
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm with Mike on this, but he says pass. Yep.
Well,
You only put one S there.
that's really weird. That's
Come on.
pass.
Come on, Delicio.
All right. Compania English Edition. Now, this is also like a kind of a Japanese flair, I feel like, with the art.
Absolutely, 100%.
absolutely,
But
yes.
But I like it.
it's very different style. Yeah, very, very different style.
And I'm definitely up on level 99 games, especially after their last one, the spooktacular.
Okay, yeah.
And they got Todd Rowan working with them now, and they don't make a lot of Euro games. Most of their games are card games, combat-style games.
Yeah. I do feel like I've seen this game before. Am I wrong?
I feel like we probably saw not a demo, but like a
I've seen
upcoming something. Maybe it was at Dice Tower West. I don't know, but it looked familiar to me as well.
Yeah, me too. I was very confused. It looks really good. This is the kind of sort of Japanese flair that I want to see. Maybe it's just that it's been out and Level 99's localizing it. Maybe that's it. I love that look. It's been out in Japan.
Yeah, so we might have seen it come through that way or
Certainly
something.
Mike DeLizio saw it in Japan.
Mm-hmm. No, I thought this was cool, and I think it is.
You didn't read that snootily enough.
I apologize. It's been out in Japan.
And I do think that this is a really interesting artwork take on like you said, a Euro game, and especially an engine building game as well. I think kudos to that as well. So yeah, I think this is interesting. But I am worried about a huge disconnect happening between the look and the theme and the mechanisms.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, I think that's great. I like that it's a different look. Like, I know you like sometimes Euro games that look cartoony, like Navoria.
Right, yes.
This is kind of that to me.
This is more storybook.
I'm not saying I said I'm concerned that like it ends up just feeling mechanical, that it's not going to feel thematic.
Okay,
and with a gorgeous look like this, I'm concerned that's not going to translate over and it's just going to be a pretty looking, very dry game.
Okay.
And I don't know that, but that was kind of my takeaway from the mechanisms. I hope not.
Down here, they're like, by the way, check out our next campaign. Is this often?
Oh, interesting.
No.
They're like, there's more stuff coming out. And I'm like, I don't care. It just seems like a weird thing to do.
It's the equivalent of printing your upcoming games on the sides of your box.
Which I hate
That's a little more
You
final.
like that.
That's a little more final if it's on the side of the box.
You like that?
Joey said you liked it.
I really dislike that.
Joey, I thought you said you liked it.
You used to love it.
You love it, he says.
All right, moving on. 25 dice advent calendar. I saw one of these being sold at Gen Con, and I almost bought it just like a quick punch one out and see what this looked like.
So you don't want an actual advent calendar. You want like a bucket of dice. You want to be like, let me just use my scoop and see what I get.
Did you go get a bucket of dice, by the way?
So you want Chessex.
I've only done that once.
What'd you do with the dice?
I didn't buy any dice.
Oh my gosh. Did you even go to Gen Con?
I got more dice at Gen Con than you did.
That's true.
That should embarrass you deeply.
Mm-hmm.
I kept looking at those giant, everyone was selling bigger dice, and I was like, I could use some of those.
Yeah, those were like, you could get a set of those bad boys for $100+
Yeah.
It was really expensive.
Also, the dice towers are getting bigger and bigger. I think we're being put to pretty big shame at this point at Gen Con. Have you seen the big old dice towers?
They're trash. They're not as good as ours.
No, there's this one that had this whole mechanism. You put your dice in. It's like you lift this lever. I'm just saying.
Are you embarrassed?
We might need to talk about our dice tower game. Might need to step it up. Man, I'm trying to like poke the bear. It's not even working.
I'm trying to stab the bear.
So,
Anyway, back to what we're talking about. I would buy one of these if I could see like the 50 sets it came from, and I knew what I was going to get in it. I also knew I was going to get complete sets, maybe. But again, I'd rather just go buy dice.
Yeah, I don't need a random D8 that doesn't match anything else.
I agree. I like dice. I don't necessarily want random one-a-day dice.
I'm telling you, advent calendars are hard. I mean, Lego I get. I was like, one year I was going to buy a Lego advent calendar for one of my kids, and I was like, okay, I'll buy other advent calendars for my kids. They're hard to find.
Sure.
And I like for myself, there's only one I ever got I liked, which was the hot sauce one.
Hey,
yes,
nailed it.
Have you ever had a socks one? Do they make that?
Yeah, but I didn't have too many socks now.
Yeah, fair.
I think the socks are also kind of low
What about a
quality
tie
in
one?
those.
I bet they're not good.
Yeah.
The what?
A tie one.
Maybe,
What
but
about,
they
like,
might also be low quality.
magnetic
unfortunately.
glasses. We could make
That
him
would
one.
be wild.
We could
if
make
you-
him one. Yeah.
All right.
That would be all over that.
G.I. Joe. Risk
G.I.
G.I. Joe.
Joe.
Special missions. So Risk G.I. Joe, this is 2 to 4 players. You're going to join these. I don't know.
So it says here, why back? And then right below that, the first thing it says is previously a pre-order. Do you know what this is about? Why they're crowdfunding this?
Yeah, you
instead of
don't need to
just-
do this again. If you pre-ordered this, they're saying it's transferred over to the campaign. This is for people who missed a pre-order. They're basically, we need more money to get enough over for tariffs.
I see.
Oh,
I was very
interesting.
confused.
I
by
don't know. This is different, I think. Joe, you could tell me, but okay, is this different than the one you've already played?
I didn't play this one.
Oh, it was Chris. Well,
Okay.
Did you like it?
I liked it though.
He liked it. He says.
I love G.I. Joe, and I'd be more interested in this if they weren't coming out with G.I. Joe Heroescape, and they showed G.I. Joe Heroescape at Gen Con,
There's a
and that's all
G.I.
I
Joe
cared about.
Heroescape?
Yes.
And can you mix it with the other Heroescapes?
Yes, you can.
Of course, that's Tom's jam. It's like
You can
crazy
be
things
Snake
that
Eyes
don't
and
make
Storm
sense.
Shadow, and
He-Man.
if they did start mixing IPs, that'd be pretty awesome.
Oh, yes.
So, cool. Anyway, if you like G.I. Joe and or Risk, this is for you. I think that's it for games. Nope, we got one more. Sorry. Prop Hunt. I apologize.
This is wildly strange.
This intriguingly strange, though.
Yeah, it is.
You know?
This may be designed by AI, like the whole project.
That's possible.
Oh, really?
It just feels like it almost.
It's basically a board filled with random stuff.
Yeah.
They're not even props. They're saying props, but like, is it a theater? Because I don't understand their usage of prop. Like a cake, a rubber ducky, and anything. It's anything.
Yeah.
It's like, a camera. I don't get it. Anyway, somebody closes their eyes. You move stuff around. They open it to try to figure out what moved. They walk into the room. If one of the things in that room is alive, I guess, they're supposed to go psst, psst, so that they know something in the room is alive.
Right.
They attack something in there. If they attack the wrong thing, they take a hit.
Right.
I don't know why or how.
Well, because they attacked the table and ended up tripping over because they expected it to jump out of the way.
Insanely weird.
It's like a weird hidden movement, goal fulfillment,
But it also looks
strange.
terrible.
Yes, it does.
But in a way, like, I kind of am intrigued enough to play it.
Well, I'm not backing it, so you're going to
No,
have to find a way to
I
get it.
definitely.
It's real weird.
I love this. A massive green baseboard. I'm like,
Massive.
have you guys
Oh.
seen boards before?
Yeah.
And then I love the vibrant RGB colors.
Oh, that's
I'm like,
fantastic.
yeah, get them.
Yeah, you tell them.
Tell those people
No
from
more,
the past.
Yeah.
no more black and white or what's the 4 color screens that they had back in the day?
Oh my
We're
goodness.
up to RGB.
This is just weird.
So many standees.
This is real strange.
This is very
Yeah.
strange. Yeah.
I still think the game was.
I love all the
designed by
hunters. Look at
AI.
the hunters. Go back up. Is that still an adult, but like drawn to a different proportion?
Oh,
That's grandma
I guess because you get
with a
shorter
giant
as you
candy
age.
cane because there's no way she's leaning on that.
Maybe
cane.
it's grandma.
Yeah.
Okay, it's some
But
man,
all-
a female, some grandma
All
character,
grandmas are short.
a dog. Then none of them have a
Guess
face.
so.
Yeah, this is strange. This is one that would, I think, do better if it's not AI designed at like a con or something. Like, I don't quite understand what's happening.
It's also, if you look at that image at a quick glance, it looks like it says poop hunt.
100%. Absolutely.
Right? Like the
Would
first
Still
you-
not
would you-
convinced
would
it
we look
doesn't.
at that game?
That might be better.
Poop hunt. Which of these is alive?
All right, we have a couple projects here that are not board games. Flipspin Pen.
This says it's a good
Tell me.
fidget, but I feel like this is nothing but distraction. Like there's a fine line between fidget to keep you busy and fidget to like I'm super checked out right now and
This
want
might be
something
too
to
much.
distract me. Yeah.
Also, if you were at a meeting
Oh my
and doing
gosh.
this, we would have to slap you.
Oh, you're fired on the
100%.
spot.
Yeah, like all these ways to play with it. And I was
Yeah,
like,
you'd be
all the
like-
ways to not. That's not what fidgeting is.
Yeah.
Fidgeting is not I'm playing with this. It's not I'm engaging with this toy. Fidget is like it's happening in my offhand, not
You're putting
thinking.
on a presentation and somebody's over there like,
Yeah, and they catch it and they're like,
you'd be
yeah.
like, Steve,
Oh, sorry.
cut it out.
Well, it's doing pretty well, isn't it? Though. Well, not that well. I
Okay. To be
guess.
fair, I think this looks really cool.
It
I
does
want you to
look
play with
fun,
it, but
wow,
yeah, play fidget focus. It's over the line. Yeah.
This
This-
one has been all over my Facebook feed for whatever reason.
This is not the first.
Yeah, I've seen this like years ago.
Yeah.
It's just, they get away with anything.
I still kind of want this though. Just to like, this would be neat if your kids were like, I want something on a cake. You're like, what do you want? Because I'll do anything.
Yeah, that's true.
But it
And
has
the
to
kid
be.
would not be that.
No, it has to be
They
this
wouldn't know,
big because
yeah.
if it's multiple lines, there's no. I mean, they're having trouble even getting it in the middle of a cracker, you know. And this is
Yes.
their best possible showpieces here, and their alignment's off. So
Well, yeah, but let's say we got. I do like how it's edible. Then you're like, but also put on your T-shirt. Kids are like, Like, stop eating your shirt. Kids already eat their shirts anyway, right?
They do.
You're like,
Kids are
Right.
idiots.
I've added some flavor,
Yeah.
but don't eat it. I do like the concept of printing on anything. That's kind of a neat thing. But, well, maybe not my arm.
It also looks printed on. I mean, it should be, like I said, I think the best case is right on top of the coffee, and then you drink the coffee, it's gone. It's not anything.
That's kind of what it's for. It looks cute. I don't know.
I think a kid's birthday party, you could do cupcakes
Yeah.
and put, customize it.
I'm
Yeah.
guessing that's kind of where
It doesn't look good on the crackers like that.
And
they're
not
mega off-centered in most of those. Yeah,
most of it.
I guess so. I think that's what it is, as a bit, as a gag for the kids or whatever. That's
Also-
sort of it.
Technology on Kickstarter. How are you going to refill that ink?
Yeah, I don't know.
Until this comes from a company that's, proven sustainable.
All right.
You know.
Well, let's take a look
All
at
right.
projects of the week. We'll start with people who aren't at this table.
Hey there, everybody. It's Mike Delisio, and my pick of the week is going to be Compania from Level 99 Games. This is originally from the Japanese publisher Asobishin Games, which have produced some stuff I've liked in the past. The designer is also the artist of this game, and I really love the look and the art style of this game. Looks really, really interesting to me. The dice placement elements look good. So this is one that I've been hearing about for a while, and so I've been following it, and very much looking forward to this one coming out. So there's my pick of the week, Compania. Let's find out what everyone else has to say.
Hey everybody, this is Joey Evans, and
Oh.
That's why we
Hey,
prep.
Joey
just
Joey.
wanted to get his
That's
face in
why.
there.
Yeah.
Joey,
I'm here.
you're slick.
Don't
Stick
forget
me on this too. I'm with Mike on this one. But,
Yeah?
But not because of the fact that it was originally in Japan. I don't care about that. I didn't even know it until Mike said it. I just thought it looked cool.
Yeah.
Does
And
indeed
also Level
look cool.
99, I've liked their trajectory as a company. I think they're pretty cool right now. One of the things I really liked about Spooktacular was the low component quality. It was still neat and everything. No, what I mean is it wasn't ostentatious. Ostentatious. They had the little, ask me a Cthulhu. They had the little beeples that were cool. They matched the stuff,
Yeah.
but it wasn't full of miniatures and all that
Right.
other stuff. It was an affordable box.
It was not over the top. Yeah.
So this one looks cool to me. I also really, really like the artwork. I liked it. This is how I want my JRPGs to look, right?
Agreed.
I'm not embarrassed to play it in front of people.
Agreed. Yeah. Agreed. I'm going to go with the very first one, the trio of games in the Cthulhu mythos here.
Nice.
I'm really interested in the roll and write most of all. I think the only drawback I see to this project is you have to get all three games.
Do you really?
You do. They only pledge
Ooh.
level for all three. And so, but
I'm out right there.
I mean,
actually.
I think that's a
Hey.
really big drawback. Otherwise, I would absolutely get the roll and write one.
The Cthulhu Rift. Yeah.
The Cthulhu Rift. But other than that, I think they all look visually very different, but also mechanically very different.
Yeah.
And I believe they all have different designers. So that does, to your concern, you're doing 3 at 1. I agree with that. But the fact that it's 3 different designers, hopefully they're all working independently to make sure they're all developed. I think this one's really, really intriguing. So I'm excited for this project.
Cool.
I'm gonna go with the game of the month one. That Commando, whatever it's called. Yeah, the Contra looking game. Dice Commandos. That's it. It looks good to me. I like the dice placement. I like what's going on in it. It seems to have an interesting dice manipulation thing going on, and then I like the theme and the illustrations quite a bit. It seems like a fun solo game to engage in, exploring the jungle, moving around, fighting the baddies. That's neat. If it's nice and punchy, doesn't outstay its welcome, I'm happy to dive into a kind of dungeon crawl, if you would, like this.
Well, there you go. All right, folks, that's it for today. We got a few things going on tomorrow. We got news, and there is lots of news.
Aye.
As much stuff was announced at Gen Con and
All
before
right.
Gen Con. And then
clear
tomorrow
my
afternoon,
morning.
we're talking about top 10 games that we like, but man, they're a pain to set up.
They really are.
Yes.
So we'll see you then. Until next time, though, I'm Tom Vassell,
I'm Z Garcia.
And I'm Camilla.
and this is Cthulhu.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us for that video. If you haven't yet, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hey, make sure you check out what's happening, where I'll cover an app on an iOS or a Switch device, and and you can check it out along with me. Thanks very much. You've been watching The Dice Tower.